What is up, car addicts? In this video we're going to be discussing some of the armor glitches and speed glitches that were introduced with the Criminal Enterprises DLC. So let's start off with the armor glitch that was mistakenly applied to one of the cars in this update. So for those of you who remember when Rockstar accidentally gave the regular Kuruma armored windows, they added liveries to it with the Tuners DLC, and for some random reason they accidentally gave it windows that were fully bulletproof. Very similar again to the armored Kuruma. This of course was a mistake, and Rockstar corrected it about 5 months later with the introduction of the Contract DLC. Well, for the brand new Criminal Enterprises DLC, Rockstar has made the mistake again. But this time it wasn't with the Kuruma, it was with another old car they added liveries to, and that is the Stirling GT. Now the mistake on the regular Kuruma kind of made sense because there was an armored variant, but the Stirling GT makes absolutely no sense to me as to how they could have made that mistake, because there's no armored version of a Stirling. So very strange there. I'm not sure how Rockstar made that mistake, considering that the Stirling GT and the Kuruma are not related in any way. The only thing they have in common is that they both received new liveries with the update, but older cars like the Zentorno, the Turismo R for example, they also receive new liveries, but they don't have that broken window glitch. So very weird there. And this glitch is pretty broken to say the least. Even if you open the doors of the car or remove them, the player inside still won't take any damage if you shoot them, which is absolutely hilarious how they can drive around with literally no doors and not be shot out. It's pretty much fully bulletproof, which is absolutely hilarious. But obviously, just like the armored Kuruma, it cannot survive any explosions, so if you see yourself in a situation where somebody is griefing you or messing around with you with this car, you can just throw a sticky, RPG, or anything like that, and they're dead. Additionally, for those of you who didn't know, if you're on next gen and you apply the HSW upgrade to the Stirling GT, it actually makes it the fastest car in the game for top speed without using a speed glitch. So it's not only the fastest car in game with that upgrade, but it also has that temporary armor glitch, which is pretty insane. Now, I do say temporary because just like last time with the Kuruma, Rockstar did fix it with the next major DLC, so I would assume it's going to happen when the December DLC releases in a few months, so enjoy it as long as you can because they will fix it. Next up, let's talk about the speed glitches that have been going on with some of the older cars. So, as I'm sure most of you already know, low grip tires, which are used for drifting, can now be applied on any car that can be brought into the LS CarMate with this new DLC. However, when Rockstar added this, they also fixed the issue where low grip tires would make cars go faster in a straight line. So right now, if you put low grip tires on a Pariah, for example, or even the Comet, whatever, it's not going to go fast in a straight line. It's going to go the same speed it normally does, and obviously have that poor handling for drifting with the low grip tires. So I'm sure with that, Rockstar thought they fixed the problem, or so they thought, because they actually messed something else up in the process. So for those of you who didn't know, Rockstar actually reduced the handling flags for the Tuner DLC cars. Everybody was complaining because they were slower, so Rockstar did somewhat fix it, but not entirely. When they originally released, they were still faster, and that's because they still have some of the flags applied to them. However, at the same time that Rockstar did this, they also reduced the flags on some of the older cars that had the slow handling flags, like the Entity XXR and the Jester Classic, for example, which I'm sure most of you remember. Those cars couldn't double clutch or handbrake boost, and after this DLC, now they can. And they drive pretty normal now, but not entirely, because they do get stuck on gears sometimes and kind of get stuck on the rev limiter. It's really weird. And if you don't know what I'm talking about in regards to handbrake boost, or double clutch as most people call it, basically you just quickly release the throttle while in second gear, you tap the handbrake, you full throttle again, and then you get a brief speed boost because the car gets stuck on the rev limiter. However, those old cars that had the slow handling flags additionally have a strange over rev flag, which makes them get stuck at red line a lot while driving normally, which is very strange. So with that, if you apply low grip tires to one of those cars and you handbrake boost, you get a crazy speed glitch similar to the old rat truck glitch, where it just does an endless handbrake boost and makes the car go over 200 miles an hour, which is absolutely insane. Now my friend Alan and I did run some tests, and you can see it absolutely obliterates the fastest car on old gen, which is the Pariah, and it obliterates the fastest car on next gen, which is the HSW Stirling GT. And it even beats out the OG rat truck speed glitch, which is just crazy to think about because that was really fast as well. So I wanted to see how far we could take this. So we decided to race it against the pop tire speed glitch method for the Entity XF, which makes it one of the fastest speed glitches in the game. And down below in the description, I will leave a guide on how to do these older speed glitch methods. But anyways, from our testing, the Entity XR with the low grip tire handbrake boost method was the fastest of the old cars that can do it. So we lined it up against the pop tire speed glitch Entity XF, which is one of the fastest cars for that specific type of speed glitch. And here you can see the result. The Entity XF is still substantially faster with this older method. But again, none of these cars are really practical for normal driving because the low grip tires don't allow you to handle well. I'm sure most of you have experience with that. And the pop tire speed glitch method can barely take a corner above 5 miles an hour because the front tires are popped. So yeah, not very practical in general. These are just for messing around on the highway or the airport with your friends, just for some fun. Now Rockstar will most likely patch that low grip tire method when the December DLC releases. But honestly, I really hope they don't. It's a harmless speed glitch that's just there for fun, and it's not going to win you any races or anything like that because these cars really can't turn. Now, I understand if Rockstar patches the Stirling GT. I completely understand that car is not supposed to have that. But the speed glitch thing, that's not hurting anybody, not hurting gameplay for anybody, not hurting shark card sales. It's actually improving the gameplay experience because it's making it a bit more fun for the community to experience some different things and mess around. So I really hope Rockstar just lets it be. But again, only time will tell when the December DLC releases. And again, here's a list of cars that can do that low grip speed boost method. Now it doesn't work for all of them here, but it does work for most of them. And from our testing, the Entity XXR seems to be the quickest one for it. Again, for those of you who might be a bit confused on some of the speed glitches you saw in this video, again, the links to those videos will be down below in the description. The rat truck speed glitch, and of course the pop tire method speed glitch, which is currently still the fastest in the game and hasn't been patched for years. So that one's probably not going anywhere, but the low grip tire one, again, is still up in the air. It's up to Rockstar. They can do whatever they want. Let's hope they keep it in game. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.